Hello! In this tutorial, we will teach you the difference between primary and secondary sources. Let's begin with defining primary sources. Primary sources are documents or physical objects that were written or created during the time period that you are studying. They are contemporary accounts that offer an inside look at a specific point in history. Primary sources provide direct or first-hand evidence about an event, object, or person. Some examples of primary sources include letters, diaries, photographs, historical documents, speeches, newspaper or magazine articles that were written soon after the fact, results of an experiment, and statistical data. These are just some examples. Secondary sources are also about an event, period, or issue, but they are produced after that event, period, or issue has passed. The content of a secondary source may discuss, interpret, comment upon, analyze, evaluate, summarize, or process primary sources. Some examples of secondary sources include most scholarly books and articles, newspaper or magazine articles written well after the fact, reviews, and posts on websites. Let's look at a real-life example. If you are writing a paper for your history class about Pearl Harbor, you could use an article published by the New York Times the day after it happened as your primary source, and then a book written about Pearl Harbor, such as Pearl Harbor, The Verdict of History, as a secondary source. One was written almost immediately after the event happened, and the other was written years later. At Shafer Library, we provide access to both primary and secondary sources. Here are some of the databases you can search to find primary sources. You can also use the microfilm machine located in the basement of the library to look at newspapers published as far back as the 1850s. If you are looking for secondary sources, here are some places you can search in. We hope this tutorial has helped you understand the difference between primary and secondary sources. If you have any further questions, please contact us at the Shafer Library.